Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
What's up, LumioseStation, and welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon DataDex with me, TheOneIntegral. Last week we covered Haxorus, one of the dragon types from the Unova region, and I asked you at the end to, well, just not really asked you, just told you guys to like the video, and if we hit the like goal, I would be covering a Mega Evolution this week, and we indeed did hit the like goal. It was 800, it was only just hit, guys, so obviously, well done for hitting it nonetheless, but we need to maybe, if I'm gonna, I don't know if I'll raise it next week or not, or next time it comes around, not necessarily next week, but next time it comes around, I don't know if I'll raise it, but we did just about hit it. It's on 818 as I'm recording this, so it's pretty good, guys, well done on that. Anyway, obviously I'm covering a Mega Evolution this week, and you can see that's Mega Venusaur, because I saw that was just a lot in the comments on that video, so it's all good, guys. You will be getting that soon. Or we'll be getting it now, actually. I don't know why I said soon. Anyway, so we can see here, also have another vote for next week, which is between the fossil Pokemon from the Kanto region, Omastar and Kabutops. So if you want to see Omastar covered next week, which is a special attacker, comment down below saying Omastar. And if you want to see Kabutops covered next week, which is a physical attacker, comment down Kabutops in the comment section below. And the one that gets the most votes, I'll be covering in the next episode of the Pokemon DataDex. So without further ado, let's get on with Mega Venusaur for this week, and yeah, stuff like that. So starting off looking at Venusaur, obviously it's the final evolution of Bulbasaur, the Kanto starter, or the Grass Kanto starter Pokemon. Venusaur is a Grass Poison type, number 3 in the National Pokédex, and number 82 in the Central Kalos Pokédex, and is a Seed Pokemon. It stands at 6 foot 7 inches tall, or 2 meters tall, and weighs 220.5 pounds, or 100 kilograms exactly. It's in the monster and grass egg groups, and it's primarily a male, very high chance to get a male, very low chance to get a female. As I said, it evolves from Bulbasaur eventually, so Bulbasaur evolves into Ivysaur starting at level 16, and then that goes up to Venusaur at level 32. Looking at Venusaur's base stats here, you can see it has a very varied stat range. You see health points at 80, attack is 82, defense is 83, special attack and special defense are the highest stats at 100 each, and the speed is the lowest total of health points at 80. So it's not too fast a Pokemon, but it does have pretty high special attack, pretty high special defense, and a reasonably high defense stat as well. So really, Venusaur is an all-round Pokemon. It's not like amazingly good in any stat, but it is pretty darn good in general. So, if we look at Venusaur's typing first, being a Grass Poison type, it resists 5 types, Grass, Water, Fighting, Electric, and a new type for 6th generation, Fairy, and is weak to 4 types, Fire, Flying, Psychic, and Ice. It takes new damage from the rest of the types, so it's got a pretty decent typing, it's got more resistances than it does weaknesses, and as we'll look at in the Mega Evolution in a minute, obviously it's going to lose some of those weaknesses as well, but we'll talk more about that a bit later on. So then looking at abilities for Venusaur, it has a basic ability as all grass type starter Pokemon do in Overgrow, which powers up grass type moves when the Pokemon has less than a third health points, which is alright, but it's not brilliant. And its hidden ability is Chlorophyll, which doubles the Pokemon's speed in Sunshine, which can be quite good on a Sun team. For the majority of the time, or for all the time it needs to be the sets we're covering, we're going to be using Chlorophyll, since, as I said, Overgrow is not that helpful. Plus, if we're using a Mega Venusaur, ability changes upon Mega Evolution. Plus, you want to really evolve at full health, so Overgrow is not going to come into effect at all, so there's no point to having it at all, really, there's no point at all. Next up, we have the highlighted moves for Venusaur. So starting off first at level 7, it learns Leech Seed, obviously this is good for regaining some health points of your own. Then level 13 is Sleep Powder, again, it's good for a sort of, a more of a utility set, I guess, putting the opponent to sleep, and sort of allowing you to work around it like that. Then level 45, it learns Synthesis, again another method of restoring health points, so with Synthesis and Leech Seed you're going to be getting a fair amount of health points back. Then level 50, it will learn Petal Blizzard, a physical grass type move, which is pretty damn powerful as well, so that's the first physical move. We're covering both physical and special moves here, because we've got sets for both. Then moving on to the TMs, TM10 can learn Hidden Power, obviously it varies in the typing, but it's pretty decent. I mean, Hidden Power, obviously the Hidden Powers you want to look at, maybe Electric, maybe Rock, something to deal with your weaknesses, pretty much is generally what you want for Hidden Power, or something that you wouldn't expect to get on a Venusaur generally. Then, next team is Team 11, Sunny Day. As we've already said, it has Chlorophyll, which means its speed is boosted in the sun. It also has Synthesis here, which heals more health points in the sun, again pretty good. I haven't included Solar Beam on this list, but obviously Solar Beam also gets a boost up from the sun too, so that's all, well, not really boosted, it can go in one turn, so as I said, it's very good on a sun team Venusaur. Next TM is TM26 Earthquake, which is again another physical move here, so I haven't actually covered any special moves, just physical moves so far, but we're getting there, guys. Because also at TM36 it can learn Sludge Bomb, it's a powerful stab move, special as I've said. Then we have two egg moves for Venusaur. The first one is Giga Drain, which is a grass type move, and special. Again, another method for restoring your health points. Venusaur has a lot of methods of restoring health points, which is very good for it actually, whereas some Pokemon, especially Mega Evolutions without leftovers, don't have any. Then the other egg move is Power Whip, again another grass type move. This one's physical though. Power Whip or Petal Blizz is really up to you, it's what you really want to use, it's, it's personal choice I guess. So, that's all the highlighted moves for Venusaur. As you can see, a good mix of special, physical moves, and then some status moves as well. So, let's move on to looking at actually Venusaur's Mega Evolution. So, Mega Venusaur keeps the grass poison typing, as you would expect, or as you probably will know, and obviously the design changes slightly. It gets taller and goes to 7 foot 10 inches or 2.4 meters, and also gets heavier, going up to 342.8 pounds or 155.5 kilograms. The Venusaurite is obtained either from Professor Sycamore if you choose Bulbasaur as your starter, or you can buy it in the Vernal Avenue Stone Emporium in Lumiose City if you didn't choose it as your starter. Mega Venusaur's ability is Thick Fat, which boosts its resistances to fire and ice type moves, and that basically gets rid of its weakness to fire and ice, so it only has 2 weaknesses, Mega Venusaur, which is pretty darn good. And then if we look at the base stats for Mega Venusaur, we can see its health points again stays the same, because all Mega Evolutions have the same health point stat. Speed also stays the same. Attack gets a boost up to 100, as does defense a boost for up to 123 from 83, which is a boost of 40, which is pretty darn high. Its special attack also gets a bit of a boost there from 100 to 122, and its special defense gets a boost from 100 to 120. So we have, attack rises by 20, defense rises by 20, special attack, or defense rises by 40, sorry, special attack rises by 20, and special defense rises by 20. So, it's a pretty decent, obviously the speed doesn't increase, but as I said, it's not really reliant on speed, Venusaur at all. So it's reliant on bulk and just getting the power off. But those base stat rises are pretty darn decent for it. So, if we now move on to the Wi-Fi setups for Mega Venusaur, or for Venusaur in general. Looking at one Venusaur set here, and then I'm pretty sure I have 4 Mega Venusaur sets. So that's going to be very nice for you to all check out, isn't it? Okay, so the first set we're looking at is, again, I said, for normal Venusaur. Moveset here is Sunny Day, Giga Drain, Hidden Power, and then Sleep Powder or Sludge Bomb. Ability is Chlorophyll, Nature is Timid, held item is Black Sludge or Life Orb, and the EVs are Maximum Special Attack, 180 in Speed, 72 in Health Points, and 4 in Defense. So as you might be able to tell, this set is based pretty much on the sun on speed. We have Sunny Day there. Our ability is Chlorophyll, which means you get double speed in the sun. We also have a Timid Nature to boost our speed even more, and we have 180 in EVs. We could have more, but obviously we want to put some in bulk just so we don't die to easy moves. Move-wise, Sunny Day, as I said, if you're using another Sunny Day on the team, you could switch out, or you could have, instead of having Sleep Powder or Sludge Bomb, you could have both. If you've got maybe. If you're running Mega Charizard Y, for example, you've got the Drought in that case. Obviously, this isn't Mega Venusaur, so it's not like we need it. But yeah, Giga Drain is your main method of health point restoration. Hidden Power, see, it really depends on what you get. As long as it's something reasonably decent, as long as it's not another grass type move or a poison type move, it might be helpful in some cases. As I mentioned, something that's good against your weaknesses might help, but obviously, it just depends on what you can get with your Venusaur. Sleep Powder or Sludge Bomb, the choice there. If you use Sleep Powder, the only attacks you have are Giga Drain or Hidden Power, so it depends what your Hidden Power is. If your Hidden Power is a good Hidden Power, then obviously put Sleep Powder on. If it's not, put Sludge Bomb on. I mean, if you get Hidden Power and it's poison, then just put Sleep Powder and Sludge Bomb on instead of Hidden Power, because there's no point having a Hidden Power of poison when you've got Sludge Bomb available to you. Ability, as I said, is Chlorophyll, which is better than Overgrowth for it. Nature is Timid to boost up the speed. Held item here is Black Sludge or Life Orb. Now, this just really depends how you want to run it. Black Sludge is obviously going to restore your health points. You could use Leftovers as well, but obviously Black Sludge is better, because that means if they do decide they're going to switch the items over for whatever reason, then they're going to be affected by it unless they're actually poison type. Life Orb, see, it depends whether you want to run it a slightly defensive set, slightly sort of reserved, or whether you want to go all out, just completely all out with the Life Orb. I mean, it's really up to you. It depends. You can try out both. Obviously, it's just held out. You can switch it over fairly easily. Try out both, see which works best for the team you're on, and obviously then use that item. EVs, as I've said, maximum special attack just so you can get the most most power off. 180 speed just so we get some decent speed in there, and then also some health points and defense just to give us a bit more bulk in there so we can actually survive some more attacks. But that's pretty much it for this first set. So now on to the Mega Venusaur sets. This is a basic special attacking tank Mega Venusaur for sure. Moveset is Synthesis, Giga Drain, Hidden Power or Sleep Powder, and then Sludge Bomb. Ability is Chlorophyll, Nature is Modest, and then the held item is a Venusaur. EVs go maximum health points, maximum special attack, and the rest in special defense. So, moveset again, Synthesis is a method of restoring health points for you, as is Giga Drain, and then we have Hidden Power or Sleep Powder. It depends, if it's a good Hidden Power, use Hidden Power, if it's not, use Sleep Powder, and also got Sludge Bomb in the end. Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, you're only two, well, you get stab on both of them, which is pretty good, but they're your two main moves because Hidden Power has a lower base power. Ability is Chlorophyll. It's going to change the Fig Fat upon Mega Evolving, but it's good to have in case there's a Sun up to give you a sort of a speed boost on the first turn, because the first turn when you Mega Evolve, the speed stat is calculated from the base before you the base Pokemon before you Mega Evolve. So that sort of means if Chlorophyll's up, you're going to be boosted on the first turn, but then you're going to be slower on the second turn. But that's alright, at least you get one boost, I guess. Nature is Modest. You could try running out a Calm set, or something that's going to boost your special defense or your physical defense, as well as sort of instead of trying going for an all-round tank, you go for a certain tank. You just really work on that there. But Modest Nature is pretty good because it raises your special attack to as high as it can technically, and stuff like that. Obviously, I don't need to talk about. EVs, maximum health points gives you a rounded out bulk, whereas if you put maximum defense, for example, you'd be purely, or not purely, but mainly defensive sort of thing. Maximum special attack to give you the power, and the rest in special defense, just because if we look at the Mega Evolution, the special defense is 120 and the physical defense is 123, so it's slightly lower, so a bit more EVs just there, just to give a tiny bit more stat increase there. So that's pretty much it for this one, to be honest. Just come in, Mega Evolve pretty much the first turn, and then Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Synthesis when you need to. Make sure you do it at a safe point. Don't wait till you're red health and then use Synthesis, because obviously you're not the fastest Pokemon, so that's not brilliant. Use it cautiously, I guess. So let's move on to the next set, which is pretty similar, but it's a physical set. So the moves we have are Synthesis, then Power Whip or Petal Blizzard, Earthquake and Sleep Powder. Ability is Chlorophyll. Nature is obviously Adamant, and then held item is a Venusaur. EVs are maximum health points, maximum attack, rest and special defense. So as I said, it's very similar to the set we just looked at. Synthesis is restoring health points, as I said. Power Whip or Petal Blizzard, as I said, it's up to you which one you choose. I guess it's just really up to you. I'm not going to say much more on that situation there. Then we have Earthquake, which is good coverage for electric types, for rock types, stuff like that, just general coverage for with Earthquake because it's an Earthquake. And then we have Sleep Powder. Obviously there's no hidden power because it's a physical set, so Sleep Powder is just on its own, and that's going to allow you to put the opponent to sleep, and then you can get a safe Synthesis or two up, hopefully. Ability doesn't need to be talked about. Nature is Adamant. It's the equivalent of Modest for physical attackers, so I don't need to say much about that at all. Held item, again, I don't need to say anything about that. And then EVs are maximum health points and attack. Again, the same, just instead of special attack, we've got attack, and then the rest in special defense because of the slightly lower special defense base stat. Then, next up, we have, this is more of it's a mixed tank set actually, so instead of focusing on one, either physical or special attacking, it's pretty much both. So we have moveset being Synthesis, then we have Giga Drain, Power Whip or Petal Blizzard, and then Earthquake or Sludge Bomb. Ability is Chlorophyll, Nature's Time is Brave, and held item is a Venusaur. EVs are maximum health points, and then the rest are split equally between special defense and not special defense, special attack and physical attack. Okay. So if we look first at the moveset, again we have Synthesis here since that's our main method of restoring health points. Then we have a choice of Giga Drain, Power Whip or Petal Blizzard. Now you notice we have Earthquake and Sludge Bomb, so we have a physical attack, we have a special attack. So the last one really depends on what you want to be using, whether you want to be using physical mainly or special mainly. Obviously, Giga Drain is going to give you that health point restoration as well, so that's a bonus there, I guess. Whereas Power Up and Petal Blizzard, I'm pretty sure have higher base power, but that's really up to you. Brave Nature actually increases the attack stat, lowers the speed stat. You could, instead of running Brave, you could increase the special attack stat and lower the speed with a Quiet Nature, because that would be sort of, I guess, it'd be whatever, if you want to run. If you're running Giga Drain, then you might want to think about Quiet. If you're running Power Petal Blizzard, you might want to think about Brave. It's up to you. Brave is listed here because Earthquake is obviously powerful and it doesn't get the stab, whereas Sludge Bomb does indeed get stabbed, so that doesn't really need boosting as much as Earthquake does, I guess. So that's what I need to say there. Ability Chlorophyll, held item again. EVs, maximum health points. Now I split the attack and special attack equally, but you could, if you're going for mainly physical attack, you could obviously put more on attack less in special attack, or if you're going for mainly special attacking, you can put less in attack and more in special attack to sort of balance it out there. It's really up to you how you use this set, I guess. But generally then, again, that's pretty much it, guys. You know, moveset, synthesis, etc. Your choice of the grass type move there, and Earthquake, Sludge Bomb. Again, it's very similar, just another tanky Pokemon, but actually it's got mixed. So, you know, you might use a special attack the first turn, and then they might think, oh, they're a special attack, I'll switch out and switch in a somewhat a special world, and then, you know, use your physical attack and to completely catch them off guard. And might be able to, you know, get around the enemy like that. Who knows? So let's move on to the last set for today with Venusaur, which is a stool set, pretty much with Mega Venusaur. We have Synthesis, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, and then Toxic, Substitute, Sleep Powder, or Sludge Bomb. Abilities: Chlorophyll, Nature's Time is Calm or Bold, held items are Venusaurite, and then EVs are maximum health points, maximum special defense, and the rest in physical defense. So, Synthesis, again, main health point restoration move. Giga Drain, again, is going to help restore your health points. Leech Seed, again, is, if you set it up, it's going to restore your health points at the end of every turn, which is quite good. Then we have the option of Toxic, Substitute, Sleep Powder, or Sludge Bomb. Toxic is going to allow you to Toxic hit the opponent, and then as you stall out, they'll slowly die from Toxic. Substitute is going to allow you to get behind a sub, and then if you've got, you know, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Synthesis, you're going to be able to heal up that sub damage, and then keep sort of going back, I guess. You heal up the sub damage, they'll kill the sub, you sub again, heal the sub damage. It goes around like that, guys, which is why Substitute's helpful. Sleep Powder could be good because it can allow you to actually set up a Leech Seed and use a Synthesis every now and then. It's up to you again. And then Sludge Bomb's there as an option as a second special attacking move, rather than obviously just sticking on Giga Drain, because obviously if you get a fire type coming out, you're screwed, sort of thing. Ability wise is Chlorophyll, as I've said, is, you know, it's the same for every single Venusaur we've looked at. Nature is Calm or Bold. Now, Calm Nature is going to boost special defense and lower physical attack. A Bold Nature is going to boost defense and lower attack. So you can either go for a physical stool, or you can go for a special stool. The other option is if you want to boost special attack and lower speed with Quiet Nature, because obviously speed, as I said again, speed is not very helpful in this on this Pokemon, so you could go for that instead, and, you know, work it that way. But Calm Board is what I'd recommend. Held item is the Mega Stone. I need to talk about that. EVs, maximum health points, maximum special defense, and the rest in physical defense. I've put maximum special defense because obviously special defense is the lower base stat Pokemon sort of thing. Base stat, that's the one. Whereas defense is slightly higher, but you could, instead of doing max special defense, rest in defense, you could mix it out. Obviously, though, if you're going for a full special defensive with a Calm Nature, or if you're going for a full physical with a Bold Nature, you could instead have maximum defense or maximum special defense like that. Just sort of put it all in one and hope that, you know, use it only against physical attackers or special attackers unless you can help it, sort of thing. But that's pretty much it again for this set, guys. This is a stall set, very simple to use. Go in, set up your Leech Seed, try and get a sub if you're using that, or go for the Toxic, then go for Giga Drain Synthesis, getting your health points back as you go. Just gotta hope they don't have any Psychic types or Flying types to actually, you know, take out your, I guess, Pokemon and stuff like that. Anyway, so guys, that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the Pokemon DataDex. As I said at the start, please be sure down below to vote for your Pokemon for next week, which is either Omastar or Kabutops. As I said, the Pokemon with the most votes will be covered next week. But guys, apart from that, all I have to say is make sure to hit the like button down below and check out all the other awesome content on LumioseStation. We've got some great conductors here. So I'll be seeing you next time, guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.